But the interesting part of this whole negotiation was that Brian Cashman, before the season started, for the first time that I can remember, told the public exactly what the offer was. Now, why do you tell your GM to go public with the offer when all you had to do was leak it? There is not one reason. Now, the Yankees, from Randy Levine and Hal Steinbrenner, said, hey, let's just make sure the public is very aware of what the offer was, because I believe we're going to be on the right side of the PR of this. Because when negotiations were happening, Yankee fans were all saying, you've got to keep Judge, you've got to keep Judge. Then they found out it was $213 million over 7 years, and the Yankee fans were saying, wow, I can't believe Judge didn't take that. But you get that same impact by leaking what you offered, and then when asked by a reporter on the record, you can say, you know, we don't comment on these contracts. Then off the record, you say, that's what it was. Then the media member writes, sources tell us that was the exact offer. And the public reads that as true. And Aaron Judge is not going to go out and say, no, they didn't offer me anything close to that, because he knows the truth, and then the Yankees could go on the record. So when you are not lying when you give something to the media, you always have the advantage, because if players go out and say, no, that's not true, or agents say that's not true, then you have the ability to not just go on the record with the deal, but the way deals are done and the way negotiations happen, you don't actually sit across a table and say, here, how about 190 over 6? No, I want 360 over 10. All right, how about 200 over 6? No, I want 350 over 10. It's actually written deals that are given back and forth to the agent. So you submit a written offer to the agent. We are sending you an official offer that is signed by the general manager for a 7-year deal for $200 million. Then the agent responds, and if they respond orally by saying no, we generally will not counter that. We will counter a written offer in response, where an agent sends to the team, we want $360 million over 10, and we will agree to it, plus the following bonus provisions, etc., signed Aaron Judge and his agent. So there is a paper trail to all this. So that's why there's no need to ever put your name the way Brian Cashman did, or to do a press release, a actual press avail with what your offer was, because the risk in doing that is that you then have to go down and face Judge and explain to him the reason why you did it, even though Judge will be told the reason why they did it is because they wanted fans to be angry with you instead of them. So what exactly is the upside for the Yankees of doing that? So meanwhile, it's happened. Yankee fans want to know what's happening, but I'll tell you, Aaron Judge is betting on himself, and he's going to win. Aaron Judge, after turning it down, said, I'm going to talk to 30 teams. I'm excited to be a free agent. I smiled, of course, because that's what agents do. They tell their player, oh, we crawled under every rock. Scott Boras says, I even called the Minnesota Twins about you, Carlos. Oh, my God, the Twins are a possible player. I know you only got to take 3 years, but we'll get you the opt-out. But I spoke to everyone. So here's how the call would go when Aaron Judge calls the Cleveland Guardians. Hey, any interest in Judge? Hell yeah. So we're looking around 360 over 10. Hello? Hello? Anybody there? All right, that's one down. Hey, Kansas City, it's Aaron. We're looking for about 360 over 10. You in? Oh, we're in for 45 over 1. All right, we'll get back to you. Hey, that's 2 teams. Come on, Aaron. You don't have 30 teams looking at you. What are you going to do, a Carlapalooza? GTS, if you don't know what that was. So I'll give you a wait to see about Aaron Judge. He's going to get more than $213.5 million.